Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and happy day 1 of the Summerween Readathon. If you're new, you don't know what the Summerween Readathon is, let me explain it to you. So every year the creator Gabby Reads, put her little handle here on the screen, does something called the Summerween Readathon. They also do a Winterween Readathon, but right now we're in summer, so we're going to talk about that. And it is just a readathon that's tailored a little bit more to the Halloween lovers of the world. This year it lasts a total of 8 days. I think in previous years it's only been 7 days, so they added an extra day this year, which I am so grateful for, because your girl always struggles with getting through the Summerween TBR. It's a lot of books to try and read in 7 days in a week. So, you know, one whole day is gonna make a difference. Okay, this is gonna be the year that we actually succeed and get through all of the books. But yeah, anyway, speaking of a Summerween TBR, she does put out various different prompts to help you pick what books you want to read during this readathon. This year there are 5 different prompts, and there are also some like Instagram prompts you can do to help you come up with ideas for like posts and things like that, content, and there is like a little bingo card that you can fill out along the way as well. But let's go ahead and run on through the prompts, and I will talk about the 4 books that I'm hoping to read in these 8 days. So yeah, let's get into it. The very first prompt is to read a book in the dark. This prompt applies to any of the books on this TBR, so I didn't pick a book specifically for that prompt because I figured chances are I'm going to be reading at least one of them in the dark, so didn't need a specific one for that. The second prompt is to read a horror or a thriller. So for this, and I do want to preface this by saying all the books that I picked for my TBR came off of my TBR shelf that you see behind me. This very full, very overwhelming, overflowing, because this is not all of my unread books. They also continue that way. Yeah, they all came off of this because I want to try and get through more books on my TBR shelf this year. That is one of my goals. I really should set the goal that I need to read a certain number of books before I can buy new ones, but I haven't gotten that far yet. That's a problem for another time. Right now we're just working on the few here. So for the horror or thriller prompt, I picked the book Zombie Bake Off by Stephen Graham Jones. This is a book that I bought this year, and it honestly sounded like it was going to be just a really fun like horror comedy. There are these donuts that infect these pro wrestlers or something while they're at this coliseum that's filled with these moms and these bakers and these whatever ladies, and the donuts turn them into zombies, and it's a fight to the death kind of between the wrestlers and the moms and like the whatever people that are also in the coliseum. It just sounds like a hot mess express, and I'm really hoping for a good fun time. And I mean, this cover is so fun. Like, the cover alone, even if I don't like this book, I might have to keep it just for the cover alone because I think it's so freaking cool. And y'all know that we love Stephen Graham Jones here. He is definitely maybe not like quite at auto buy author level, but he is auto read. Like, I am going to read all of his books and any books that he puts out. So here we are, case in point. The second prompt is to read a book with a sky on the cover. This one was hard for me to fill because I do like to have my Summerween TBR be exclusively horror and thriller books. It just feels right to me that a Summerween, Halloween, you have horror and thriller books on the TBR. It doesn't have to be that way. I know that Kelly, she picked books for Summerween as well, and her TBR has like fantasy on it and stuff. It's not exclusively horror and thriller, so it doesn't have to be that way. That's just the way that I like to do it. And so yeah, I, like I said, struggled with finding a horror thriller book on my TBR shelf that had a sky or a night sky on the cover. But the one that I think works well enough for the prompt is Every Vow You Break by Peter Swanson. This book is about a woman who goes on her bachelorette trip, ends up having a one-night stand with this guy whose real name she doesn't know. They gave each other fake names. And then this guy ends up showing up at like her wedding or her honeymoon or something revolving around the wedding, threatening to tell her secret that they slept together and all of that. So it just sounds, and I am intrigued. I want to know what happens. I think this is my first Peter Swanson book. I think. So we'll see how it goes. We're kind of dipping our toes in with this one. And I hope it's good. I do hope it's good. I mean, it sounds like it has some good potential. So we'll see how that one goes. The next prompt is to read a book that you have owned for more than a year. I wanted to be a little extra for this one and try and pick a book that has been on my TBR the longest as far as like horror thriller goes. And I'm thinking that that book is, I wish you guys could have seen those cat-like reflexes, it was insane. Ace of Shades by Amanda Foody. I'm pretty sure that this came in like an Owl Crate box or something, which would have been almost 10 years ago. Does that math? Am I that old? Oh dear Lord. I'm almost 10 years ago. Almost, for sure. But yeah, I am a little bit nervous about this one because I think that it might be a YA book. I haven't looked to see if that is true. If it is, this might not be a win for me because YA just doesn't hit the same as it used to. As I'm getting older, that's just kind of the thing. Although there are some surprises that I've read as of late. I don't know where they are, but like I think Anna Dressed in Blood is a YA book. That one slaps hard. Also, what is that one series that we're reading? Anatomy by Dana Schwartz. That one hits hard too. Those are some good YA books that I actually did like. But we will see how this one goes. I don't know anything about this. It says, take a card and stake your soul. Survival is your only goal. Surrender to the vice within. Bet your life. Hope you win. So that's like the tagline. It says it's House of the Rising Sun meets Six of Crows, which Six of Crows is another book that's on my TBR I still need to read. So God, does that mean that this is a YA fantasy? This isn't even a horror thriller, it's a YA fantasy? Oh no! It's too late now, but we'll see. We could be in for it. We could be in for it. What is it? I don't know. Might not be good. But anyway, we're gonna get it read one way or another. And then the final prompt is to read a novella, manga, or listen to a spooky audiobook. For this, I picked a book that Kelly was very happy to see me read, and it is The Salt Grows Heavy by Cassandra Khaw. I have high expectations for this one, and I'm hoping that it lives up to it. The only thing that I can remember is that it has something to do with, is it cannibal mermaids or something with mermaids? Here I am not actually remembering. I don't know. Honestly, I like going into my books blind, so not knowing a whole lot about them is good for me. But I do have some high hopes for it. So with that said, this is my Summerween TBR, the books that I hope to get through these next 8 days. I'm gonna need you to wish me all of the luck, because I've been in a little bit of a reading slump, and honestly trying to get through 4 books in 8 days is still quite a feat for me, because anymore it seems like it takes a lot for me to get through 4 books in 1 month. So wish me luck. I am planning on throwing in some other like Summerween activities, Summerween themed things throughout this whole readathon, just to add a little bit more fun and more like Halloween spooky vibes to the whole thing, and maybe like help motivate me to read these books even more. and just try and make this like the best Summerween readathon yet. That is kind of my goal. I just want to have fun with it because with life lately, the world and all of that, we just need a little bit more fun. I need some more fun in my life. I mean, you can always use more fun, and doing Halloween spooky things brings me joy, so any excuse to do more of those things, I think it's an opportunity that I like to take. So yeah, I will be bringing you guys along with me. Obviously this is just day one, but I plan on filming for the whole 8 days, and of course we'll film all the activities and everything like that. So be prepared for all the book updates. I hope you guys enjoy watching my little Summerween readathon vlog. So that's probably gonna do it for day one. I have a 4th of July party to go to tonight. It's July 5th, so I'm gonna be heading off to that. Probably won't get anything read tonight or really film much of anything else, but I will be back for day 2 and day 3. So be ready, and I'll see you guys then.
Hey guys, and happy day 2 of the Summerween Readathon. I am currently on my way to go meet up with Cass and Kelsey and Bo, and we're gonna go do some Summerween activities, which include Summerween/Halloween decor hunting. We're going hunting for the goods, and I am so freaking excited. Do I need more spooky themed things in my home? No. Do I want more? Definitely. So I am on this kick where I am wanting to just completely turn my entire house into just spooky spook all year round. So like all new plates, all new silverware. I want black walls and things like that. Like it's that's my goal. We're going hunting for some of it today, and I thought it was perfect to do it now during the Summerween Readathon, because what better activity to do than actual like Summerween and Halloween decor hunting. Sorry, my phone is like precariously placed on my dashboard right now. But I have a little bit of a drive, about 30-ish minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and start an audiobook, so that way I can get some reading done today for Summerween. So the audiobook that I'm going to be listening to is Every Value Break by Peter Swanson. I did see a little bit about what this book is about. So this book is about this lady who's getting married, and then her, like, this guy that she had a one-night stand with, like, shows up at her wedding rehearsal or her wedding or something. She had like a one-night stand with this guy on her bachelorette trip, and he ends up showing up at some wedding event or like whatever, and threatening her and saying he's gonna tell the groom like he wants her and like all this stuff. She don't even know his name. I don't know. It sounds like a hot mess express, but I'm excited to see like where it goes, because it is a thriller. So I want to know who's going back, because you know that's gonna happen. But yeah, I'm excited. So I am listening to it on Spotify, so if you want to listen to the audiobook of it, Spotify does have audiobooks now. You only get a certain number of listening hours every month. Don't get me started on that, because it's not near enough. You get like maybe a book and a half, maybe, but I'm still thankful nonetheless that it's included in my Spotify subscription. So I'll take it. I'll at least get this one for free, and it works out well. So I'm going to stop yapping and start listening to the audiobook, and I'll update you guys on it later. And obviously there'll be clips of us decor hunting, so don't you worry, you'll be seeing me again soon. Okay, so I'm about to pull up to where I'm meeting Cass and Kelsey, but I finished 2 chapters of the book, and so far I don't really have a whole lot to say. We haven't learned much about the current situation. There is a potential stalker, and like a lot of suspicious activity from this guy that she had a one-night stand with very early. That was in chapter 1, and it automatically had me a little bit like, oh god, I don't know about this girl. But then we switched on back to the past to her very first sexual experience with a man. So I don't know how that's relevant. Hopefully we find out why that's relevant here shortly. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't hate it. It's very kind of like, I mean, a lot of thrillers and things, but this book, it's written very like kind of over the top dramatic, but that's okay. But I am here right now, so I gotta go, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. They gotta put up with me, and they're gonna be in the video, but I can't wait. I want to find out what my blind date with a book is.
I left Bobo's cool book in the back.
I don't want to look. I'm scared.
Oh.
Is it one I'm not gonna like? Have you read it?
Yes, I have.
Oh my god!
If you were to be into a dark romance, that'll be it, because he comes in with a scream mask.
Is this the one?
That's the one.
Oh, baby, I'm in. Okay. Let's do it.
That would be what it is.
Hey guys, so I just got home from our Summerween Halloween Code Orange shopping extravaganza. I spent way too much money. The haul is insane. Okay, we got we got quite a lot. I went a little nuts today, as was kind of expected. My bank account is crying. But anyway, I'm home now. I'm getting ready to sit down and eat dinner, which tonight is going to be Jimmy John's, because anytime I find myself in a town with Jimmy John's, I am going to get it. So fun fact about me, Jimmy John's is my favorite restaurant, favorite fast food restaurant for sure. But honestly, it might just take the top as like favorite of all time, which is wild to say, but you know. I did listen a little bit more in my book, Every Value Break, and right now all I can tell you is that so far I hate both of the men in her life. Like the guy that she is about to marry gives me, I have the ick so bad. Like, if he wasn't rich, this sounds really bad, but like if he wasn't rich, I'd be like, girl, GTFO. And even like, honestly, even though he is rich, like GTFO, like he just, hey, he just, oh my gosh, he's just kind of scary. He says some things and does some things. It really just is a lot, and it's a lot. And I'm not even the one in the relationship, so definitely I'm not a fan of Bruce. And then the guy that she sleeps with on her bachelorette party trip, Scotty, also don't like him. I do not understand why that was the man that she chose to sleep with. I've learned not much about the situation and like how it's going to turn into like a thriller. I'm not quite sure. All I know is that I don't like either of the guys, and I don't know how, like, I don't think I don't dislike her, not yet. She seems to be pretty okay so far. I just question her judgment and romantic partners. But hey, no. But anyway, that's where I'm at right now. Like I said, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna eat my Jimmy John's, probably maybe watch an episode of something on TV, we'll see. And then I'll start the audiobook up again, because I have to do at least one round of dishes tonight because my kitchen is disgusting. So that's where we're at, and I will update you guys later. I might update you guys tonight before I go to bed. If not, it'll be tomorrow on day 3. So, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, I also thought that I should just go ahead and just do a little haul for you guys, because I did do some book shopping today, as you saw. So, let's take a look at the books that I got at Barnes today. You already saw my blind date with a book, Lights Out. I'm scared. Figgy, 2 seconds. I'm scared for this one, okay? Cass has read this one, and it is a dark romance book, which I tend to not like because they're a little bit much for me. Not in the, like, the trigger warnings, just in, like, I don't like men being super possessive over their women and all of that. It gives me the ick too, but we'll see. Cass told me that he wears a ghost face mask in this one, so I'm excited for at least that part. Maybe the main character and I have some of the same interests. But yeah, the other ones that I got is So Thirsty by Rachel Harrison. I've really been wanting to try out some of her books here lately, especially, and I know I could have got this from the library, but it was there. It's a hardcover. Hopefully I like it. But yeah, this one has been on my radar for a long time, so I'm really excited about it. And yeah, I know it's a vampire novel with some best friends and stuff, so I hope it's good. I'm really excited because if it is good, we're deep diving into Rachel Harrison and all of her works, because she's an author that's kind of been following me around for a while. Like, I keep seeing her books all over the place, and they just all sound so intriguing, and I love how each one has kind of like a little bit of a twist on some type of like monster or whatever. So like there's like a witch one, a vampire, I think maybe a werewolf, I don't know. I just like the little twists that we got going on there, so I hope they're good. And then I also got Mary. Actually, Kelsey bought this for me. I was trying to decide between these two, and I had the blind date with a book, and I'm like, I can't pick, so whatever. And they're like, oh, well, you just go ahead and get a book because Kelsey isn't getting a book. And I'm like, oh, Kelsey can buy me a book then, and whatever. And then she just like took it and went and bought it for me, so thank you, Kelsey. But yeah, I got Mary by Nat Cassidy, and this sounds like it could be a pretty solid book. Like, I really hope that it is as scary as some of the blurbs are making it sound, and it is in fact an awakening of terror, because I haven't found very many horror books that actually make me feel scared or feel some fear. And maybe that's just a me problem, I don't know, but I'm really hoping that this is the one that does it. And I know some other booktubers and bookfluencers, whatever, have talked about how great of a book this is, so I'm really excited to give that one a go. But yeah, that was my little Barnes & Noble haul. Did I say that right? Barnes & Noble haul. Yeah, I said that right. Okay, I'm gonna go eat now. So anyway, thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you guys later.
I don't know, I think I'm gonna just figure out where I'll start it.
Good morning. It is day 3 of the Summerween Readathon. I was gonna update you guys last night because I did read a little bit more in every value break, and I was, like I said, I was gonna update you guys last night, but I really just did not have it in me. I don't really have it in me this morning either, but we're gonna do at least one update. So things are getting a little sus, and I am not talking about things with Scotty, the guy that we thought would be the sus character in this book. I'm talking Bruce, okay? And I knew my spidey senses were tingling and being like, this man, I don't like him, he gives me the ick, and something is off, okay? She and Bruce are now, they're married, they're on their honeymoon, and he took her. He planned the whole honeymoon, right? Okay? He planned it all on his own. It was a whole big secret. She knows nothing. She knows nothing. He took her to this island that's only accessible by small plane. Okay? Not even like big planes. Just like small 3-person, single person, whatever planes. Okay? And this little island, this retreat place, it's giving me cult vibes. It's giving me cult vibes. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, she is like talking about like like some of the other people there, and she started talking to another woman that was there, and they're like, man, there's just so many guys here. Like, where are all the girls? There's just like so many guys. And like their whole thing about like there's no electricity here, but yet there is hidden electricity. Like, okay. And they're like, no screens, no phones, no cell phone service, no Wi-Fi. I'm like, red flags all over the place. Okay, and then like this other woman's talking about certain things, and she's like in a marriage where, to me, I'm about ready to say blink twice if you're okay. Like, girl. So yeah, I don't know. And like Bruce has been here a ton of times. This other woman's husband has been to this island a ton of times. Like, everyone knows them, and it's like, it's just weird. Like, why are you bringing your wives here, and why are they like the only two women there? Like, what's happening? Are they the sacrificial victims? Like, is that what is happening? Is that why Bruce was so like? Is that why Bruce was single, because he like took out his, his last girl? I don't know. Something's up. My theory at this point is that Scotty did go to New York looking for whatever the heck her name, Abigail. And I think that Bruce found out about the affair, took him out, and now he's brought Abigail to this island, and he's gonna do the same to her or something. I don't know. Oh God, I don't know. I just don't trust Bruce. I don't trust him. I don't trust him at all. I don't trust him as far as I could throw him, and I definitely would not be able to throw that man very far. So that's where I'm at. I think stop like in the middle of a chapter last night because I was listening while I was getting ready for bed, and then I think I actually just fell asleep. Not because it wasn't bad, I'm just exhausted. So we'll find out some more today. I should have plenty of time at work to listen to the audiobook. So it should be good. Crazy. But yeah, I will let you guys know how it goes. But I gotta hurry because I'm about to be late to work, as per is the usual. That's a sentence that I just said. Okay. Clearly still tired. I will update you guys later on how the book is going. So, bye for now. Y'all. Okay, I just want to lead this by saying that I do not personally understand how I could have picked such terrible men to date for myself, because I sussed out these men in this book so early on. Okay, I saw these red flags so early, and I was like, both of these men are trash. I don't trust them. They gave me the ick. My spidey senses said no, stay away, bitch. And did she listen? No, she should have. But I was right. Okay, I was right from the start. And that's all I can tell you right now, because I'm an hour from the end of the audiobook, and I cannot tell you more than that because it would be a spoiler. So there we are. But I will tell you that this last little chunk of the book that I read, my jaw was like, ha, so far down. It was on the floor. Okay, it was so much happened. Yeah, so much happened. That's pretty much all I can tell you because I don't want to spoil. Now, the things that I can't tell you, I do not like Abigail. Okay, I have solidified my stance on the main character, and it is that it is not one of likability. Okay, I understand I understand her in some ways. Okay, and I think that she is a good person. Okay, well, maybe I can't say that I don't like her. I don't like her stance on a certain thing that happened, and I personally think that she needs to get better at taking accountability for her own actions, because right now she is throwing around a big word that I don't think is the right word at all, not even close to being the right word for the situation. Okay, she needs to just be like, you know what, I effed up, which eventually she does say later, but it takes a while to get there, and we had to throw around this big word for no reason. So that was my issue there. I do not like how this book had to have a female main character who everyone thinks is crazy. Okay, I really don't like it when thrillers do that. I really do not like that at all. This book did it. Okay, we're not all crazy. Okay, and I understand that that's an easy way to go, because, you know, men, hashtag, they love to gaslight. But, be more original, thriller writers, okay? Be more original. Most of the time, I'm not going to believe that a female main character is crazy anyway, because she probably isn't, okay? She probably isn't. So that doesn't really help your story out any, because I'm not going to believe it. And it just makes me frustrated. So there's that. Oh gosh, what was the other thing? Oh, this book, it's really not helping me like men in general. Oh my gosh, this part that we are in right now, oh, it makes me so mad. And I know that not all men are bad. I know that. I will say that right now. I am not hating on all men, but damn it, do I hate men in this book especially. But there are a lot of guys out there who think in the way that these men do, and it upsets me. It upsets me. Okay, come on, pass me car. I need to get it this other lane. But yeah, it's been a lot. So much has happened. I'm interested to see how this wraps up. Because like I said, I'm like an hour from the end. We're almost there, guys. I am finishing this book tonight, whether it kills me, because I need to finish at least one book on my Summerween TBR if I want to finish all the books on my Summerween TBR by Saturday. Dear God. It's day 3 and I haven't even finished one book. Oh honey. No honey, we're behind. We are behind schedule. But it's okay. We're gonna do it. We're gonna finish it tonight. And then maybe I will read The Salt Grows Heavy, or at least start on that one, so that way we can maybe get 2 books under our belt by tomorrow. It's a lot. It's been a lot. I think right now I am sitting at a pretty strong 3.5 stars for this book. I can't quite give it a 4 because I do have some big issues. I didn't like the way that it started, and I don't like the whole crazy female main character thing, and some of the casual throwing around of words. But otherwise, I'm intrigued. I am intrigued. It has kept me hooked. It's kept me interested. I have no issues with Peter Swanson's writings. I'm really not good at like explaining the details of a book, like writing style and all of that. I go off of how a book makes me feel. That's how I write my books, okay? And like right now, this book is making me feel like it's a 3.5. So that's what we're going with. Why? I don't know. That's just the emotional level we're at. So if you have a problem with me emotionally rating books, then I guess so not sorry. Too bad. Get over it. But anyway, I just pulled up at the cat house to do my volunteering and my social media job. So I'm gonna go film some cute little kitties, and then we'll head on home and yeah, might listen to the audiobook. Well, actually, I'm not gonna be able to listen to the audiobook while I'm here because I'm gonna be filming cats. I can't listen to the audiobook and film at the same time. But we will finish the audiobook when I get home, and then I think I'm going to watch a horror movie, because it is Summerween. One of the things on the bingo card is to watch a scary movie, And since this year's Summerween is kind of alien themed, I think I'm gonna watch The Thing. I haven't decided if I'm going to watch the OG or the new one. Maybe the OG from the 80s. Because that's just campy vibes, you know. I don't think it's really campy, but you know what I mean. Old school feels right. Now, you're probably wondering, well, why didn't you pick Alien? That's the obvious choice. Or Aliens, or Alien vs. Predator. All of those, there's so many. It's like, well, because I kind of think that I want to do a marathon of those movies. And obviously I can watch them again, but if I'm going to go and watch Alien, I want to watch Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, then we also have Alien Romulus, Covenant, Prometheus. There's so many. I'm going to need a whole day dedicated to Alien. I'm just making a whole movie day, so I don't have that in me tonight. I don't have that kind of time or energy. So anyway, but like I said, we'll see how that all plays out, if I can make it through the movie or not, and still finish the book. But I gotta go, and I will talk to you guys later. So, I have officially finished my first book of the Summerween Readathon. I finished Every Value Break by Peter Swanson, and I think I'm gonna end it with a 3.5 star rating. The ending, I liked the ending. I liked how the epilogue wrapped everything up and gave me like a backstory, I guess. It wasn't the best epilogue ever, but I just am glad that it wrapped everything up. It brought a good ending to it, I guess. There was no open ending, because I hate open-ended endings. I hate them. But then again, at the same time, the epilogue was kind of pointless because the very end of the book already was like an ending. So I don't know if it was really necessary, but yeah. Overall, it wasn't a bad book. I had a good time with it. Not a bad start to Summerween. I don't have a whole lot of feelings for the end of the book. I can't really tell you anything that happened. I can't be like I was right or I was wrong, because then it might give things away. But I'm gonna tell you this. Trust your instincts when you're reading the book, because I trusted mine. That's all I'm gonna say. And trust your instincts in life in general. Okay? I'm getting ready to go to bed. It is almost midnight here. I finished watching The Thing, and I honestly forgot how scary that movie is. Like, I don't remember it being scary at all, but I'm not gonna lie, like, it kind of freaked me out a little bit. So, shout out John Carpenter. That is gonna bring us to the end of day 3 of the Summerween Readathon. We have 1 book done, 3 books left to go, and 5 days of reading and Summerween activities left. So, I think we can do this, guys. I think this might actually be the year that I finish all the books in my Summerween TBR. We shall see, we shall see. Fingers crossed. And I'm ready to go to bed. So that is gonna do it for this vlog. Let me know how your Summerween reading is going for this readathon. If you are also moving along at a good clip through your TBR, if you're doing any fun Summerween activities, let me know. But otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!